What's up guys, my name is Carl and welcome to Tech Hunter. Doesn't really look like there's a lot of tech hunting going on today because if you may have seen the previous video, I decided I was gonna basically just kind of empty out my shed and studio space and completely redo it. I want to get some proper flooring down instead of this concrete and leftover carpet. I also want to paint the rest of this all kind of white, make it brighter in here so that it kind of matches the usual backdrop I have, so that it doesn't look silly if you've got the kind of white and then the like unpainted ply at the top. Also, I want to get the floor down for kind of heat and insulation regions because the concrete just kind of makes things cold in here. It's always cold to touch, so especially when it's, what is it, 6.7 degrees right now. All the doors are open, the door behind me and kind of the big barn doors are also open. So obviously out there is just the night sky. So yeah. But inside, if you'd seen it before, so check out the previous video if you've not already seen it, you'll see what this looked like before, and obviously, well, you know what the desk usually looks like, but it doesn't usually look like that. And so yeah, I'll give you a quick once over and then I'm going to carry on moving some stuff around. I'm not going to film that process because it just makes it harder. It takes so much longer filming that. So I'll just kind of come back to you in stages and show you kind of bit by bit what I've been up to. So my plan is next to empty all those shelves over there. There is tons of like little bits on there, like little cables, cable ties, screws, leads, HDMI leads, all that kind of stuff, fans, camera stuff, speakers, all sorts on there. I'm not looking forward to emptying that. I need to get those shelves out the way so that the floor can just go flat all the way along, and then say in the future, if this isn't used for this space, it would just be a perfect flat floor all the way across and not have like bits missing where I've left the shelving in and just kind of floored up to the shelving. I just think that would look a bit stupid in the future. So it's also, I just think it'll look better that way, having a nice clean surface all the way through. Obviously the same over here. Need to get rid of all these kind of garden bits. They need to go. I think that's going to be what I'm going to tackle next. I've not got the courage to do the bit on the other side over there with all the like little bits. What time is it now? It's 9 PM. I started this about 2 hours ago, so we're getting there. Oh, and I've got to be up at 5 AM tomorrow. Well, 4:30. I need to leave at 5 AM for work, so we'll see what happens. Right guys, I've got rid of the shelving unit over there. It's now stood up over there, and there was a lot of cobwebs on that one. That was kind of like the OG shelf that was there from the beginning. That was there since I first moved in here, so that pretty much is just pure gardening stuff on there. And there's a few stains and a lot of dead spiders on there. But yeah, you can see kind of where it was before, and I've managed to clear most of that space out. I think for now I'm gonna go take the floor pretty much up to where this carpet. So I'm gonna go from this carpet down here all the way to there. I still need to do those shelves over there. I've not managed to pluck up the courage for that yet, so I need to work on those shelves, start getting them into those little containers down there, as well as others. I'm obviously gonna need more than that, as well as kind of moving it next door into the other shed or cabin, whatever it is, and yeah, just kind of make some more space, get things ready to go, and then I'll probably get everything that's kind of over there at the moment, so like the boxes and computer and that kind of stuff, that will all kind of come onto the laminated side, and yeah, then that'll be over here. It'll all be laminated, and then I can finish off that last bit and then get everything back in. I'm not sure. I really want to paint the rest of it, but with the current temperature being 6.5 degrees, obviously we're dropping now, we're getting later, it's now 9:30. It's a bad time to paint as well. See, it's cold, it's not going to dry very quickly, so I'm not sure. I'd like to paint it and get it boarded, get the ceiling boarded as well before I laminate it, which I might actually do. But yeah, we've got most of the space cleared out, which makes things a lot easier to work in here. If I need to get big sheets of ply in here, I can. And if I need to paint things, I can. There's room, it can go on the concrete, whatever. Or even if I do laminate it first, I will just put some sheets down. I like grey, kind of oak effect flooring anyway. Even if there is some white splats on it, you probably wouldn't even notice. But I'll try and do it right. I'll do my best. But yeah, 9:30. I think I'm going to have to leave it for today. And then I'll come back a different day. Probably won't be tomorrow because I'm working away tomorrow, staying overnight. So then the day after, I'll be tired, but I'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on my next day. Let's just leave it there for now. Right guys, so it's a different day. I have made quite a lot of progress today. Sorry about the noise you're going to hear in the background. Someone is doing some strimming on their hedgerow out there, so they're kind of loud. But yeah, I kind of moved all that stuff off that shelf in the corner. I've actually put a lot of stuff back there now, so those big giant shelves are gone. They were emptied and moved out the way, and then I've put more stuff back there because most of the flooring is down. So as you guys can see, we are, I would say, about 2/3 of the way there. I now need to kind of get all this stuff behind me, all like my desks and mainly the annoying, hard to move stuff over here, and yeah, then I can finish off laminating the last little bit. And then also I think I need to look at getting some like skirting just kind of around the edge, just obviously so there's no gaps around the edge, which covers up all the gaps and will help to kind of keep out the creepy crawlies, which do end up coming through those little gaps before this floor is down. So that's always a good thing to have. We'll kind of finishing it off a little bit more and make it look a little bit more kind of homely. And yeah, then I think I need to start doing a bit more painting in certain areas. I'm not too sure about what's going to happen first. I also need to do the roof, as you can see, but I had the floor here. I wanted to get the floor down. It is the wrong way around to do things, but I had it, so I wanted to do it. But yeah, and I just have to put some sheets down when I paint and make sure when I put some ladders down, they've got nice solid rubber feet so they don't damage the floor. It's been a good day today. I started this a couple hours ago. My dad helped me with pretty much all of the flooring, so really grateful and thankful for that, and hopefully he'll be able to help me finish it off for the last bit as well. I need to move all of this stuff, and I think that'll have to wait for another day, because as of right now I am heading to London, into Chinatown, for some dinner. So yeah, we'll cut back when I've fully eaten on a different day, ready to rock again. So I'll see you in a little bit. Been a bit of an unsuccessful day so far. I only started around 4 o'clock and it's about, what time is it now? About nearly 6 o'clock. So it took me 2 hours to clean out all of the rest of the stuff. So where I usually work is now completely empty. It's just the 4 white panels, and that's pretty much all that's left there. But what I have managed to do is get the underlay down. So we are pretty much covered all the way up to the last wall now. Unfortunately, I've run out of foil tape, which is what you use to join these underlaid pieces together, so that they keep nice and tight and secure once under the floor, and also helps to kind of keep that kind of damp-proof membrane together, I guess. So yeah, that's down. It's a Sunday, so I can't go out and get any, so that's that. I will hopefully have all this flooring down by tomorrow, and then I'll look at maybe picking up some skirting as well, just to go around the corner, just to kind of like finish it off a little bit, give it a little bit of trim, and also cover up the kind of gaps that you generally leave at the end for expansion. And yeah, but also I need to think about getting the roof sorted ASAP, because the weather's gone a little bit funny. It's starting to get quite warm in the UK at the moment, and that hot air is rising and touching the cold surface of the Celotex insulation, and that is resulting in some condensation which needs to be addressed. If we get the roof kind of covered in some ply, then there'll be no cold surface for that heat to rise up and touch and create that condensation. And then we'll have to put some kind of vents in the just outside as well to let that kind of natural air pass through. And yeah, so it's been an eventful weekend. Obviously I went to London, as you may have seen in the kind of little B-roll clips. I went to Chinatown, had a lovely meal, and yeah, watched the football, got back around 12ish, then watched the football. That was a disappointing game. Come out here, sorted out the rest of this. So tomorrow evening I should be good to go and good to crack on and get this thing sorted. I'd say that's pretty much it for this kind of first initial vlog, setup makeover type thing. It is generally just me talking and a few bits of B-roll, but yeah, it would take so much longer if I filmed the entire process, of which I don't want to do. I want to get this done as quick as I can. So yeah, let's call it at that, and I'll see you guys for the next kind of setup makeover vlog type thing. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.